a sunny day, we see four men in profile crossing the crosswalk in a tree-lined street. From left to right, we first see a long-haired, bearded man. He wears a denim shirt, bell-bottom jeans, and white shoes. Straight ahead of him, a man with shorter, straight hair, no beard. He is barefoot and wears a dark blue suit with a white shirt. In his right hand, he holds a cigarette. In front of him, a lighter-haired man, also bearded. He wears a long black coat, white shirt, tie with red details, black pants and black shoes. Leading the crossing, a man with brown hair, shoulder length, bulky beard, and glasses with round frames. He wears a white suit, white pants and white shoes. Only the second man takes a step with the right leg forward. The other three guys take the first step with the left leg. In the background, we see on the left a white Volkswagen Beetle, plate LMW 281F, with two wheels on the pavement and two wheels on the sidewalk. On the right, a black London Police 60s van. Beside it, a man with his hands in his jacket pockets watching the scene. Further down, 10 cars parked on the right side of the street. On the left, 2 cars parked and a group of 3 people dressed in white watching the scene.
See all the details with a Dell 5K monitor.
11 workers are sitting on a steel beam, feet dangling, enjoying their break. The first one, from left to right, has a regular white lunchbox on his lap. The guy to his right helps him light his cigarette. The next 2 workers are wearing ivy caps, one light and one dark, and work gloves. The man wearing a light-colored hat is an older gentleman. He looks at the box on the younger man's lap and appears to be making a comment on the food. Meanwhile, the 3 men in the center of the image are also observing a food box, this one being held by the man with a cigarette in his mouth, sitting in the middle next to the shirtless man. They seem to be wondering what's for lunch. To their right are 2 men wearing white shirts, a button-down and a tank top, also looking into a box with curiosity. As we continue down the beam, we see a man in overalls also holding a box, but interested in what's in his neighbor's. Finally, the last man on the right is the only one looking forward. He's holding a glass bottle on his lap. They sit hundreds of feet above New York City, with dozens of rooftops well below them, and Central Park visible through the clouds, faded in the background.
See all the details with the Dell 5K monitor.
In the foreground, we see a black boxer fallen on the floor. He's wearing black shorts with white side stripes, with the name Sonny Liston written on them. The arms outstretched, the back on the floor, the lifted hip, and the slightly raised left leg show that the fighter was knocked out. Standing behind him, another black fighter with white shorts with black stripes on the side. His attitude shows that he just did something legendary. He stares at his opponent on the ground as he shouts at him. His right arm is raised, and the fist is in the air toward the left shoulder, showing that he just landed a punch. His chest muscles are contracted, and the left arm is down, parallel to the torso. In the right corner, a photographer holding a camera that covers his entire face. Beside him, another photographer observing the scene, dismayed, while he prepares for another shot. On his side, a bald photographer. Next to him, a man using glasses with a black frame holding a microphone. On the left, a man with glasses watching the scene. Beside him, another man with his hand in front of his mouth, looking closely at the boxing ring. Beside this man, another bald, bespectacled man. He's looking at the scene, mouth agape. In the background, we see people in the audience standing, looking incredulously at the historic moment that just happened.
See all the details with the Dell 5K monitor.